Just a little hello, good morning. Doodling, as I call it, or I learned it from you guys. The first time I actually heard it was Elizabeth Brewer that talked about doodling. And doodling is actually just, when you take a color pencil and simply make like little color circles and all array on a page. And sometimes it can actually be very relaxing just to sit in color. I also do it. Oh, good morning, my dear Elizabeth Brewer. Did you feel I was talking about you today? Oh, yes, you do. You like coloring. And as you can see here, hello and good morning, Tracy. And I got inspired. Yes, I was, yeah. I was actually saying to people that I was learning from you. It's okay, Tracy. But thank you for coming. I mean, to say hey. And we got Renee, and we got, I come here sneaking on very early. Hello, Joey. What I was saying was I learned this from the first time I heard about doodling was from my wonderful Elizabeth. And what I'm actually doing is, if you have an old book like this, some people might say you will need some like this paper, but you actually don't. You can actually make very wonderful pattern like you are simply doodling a lot like this. Oh, you lucky girl, Tracy. And hey, Sue. And Emma. Renee. Yeah, we love Happy Mail. I thought I don't know. And okay, Tracy, and thank you for your text message. I don't know what happened, but we can talk later, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day in town. Okay. See you, Tracy. I have never, thought about doodling like this. As you can see, what you're actually doing is you sort of just doodle around. Do I do it right, Elizabeth? Please speak up. I mean, where you take a color pencil like this and simply just doodling in colors. And what you're actually doing. Oh, good morning, Amber. I'm so sorry I lost the last of your live yesterday. My chat box went down. Yeah, see, and you can actually make some wonderful journal paper by simply take these and doodle colors. Yeah, everybody is up early. And you can put them in journals. And you are up early too, but you're going to work. Yep. I hope you will have a great day. I mean it. I don't know. I need to pick up something over here. I'll show you my thing, hopefully. What happened to my black book? Okay, I wouldn't pick up anything. I lost a book. Never mind. But what I was thinking about was that I was sitting yesterday and doodling. No, I think I took it out. I can't remember. You know, sometimes you shouldn't just start to deorganize things. Never mind. I was trying to do something. It was a very long day yesterday. And I fall asleep to the last of Elizabeth's live. Sorry. Oh, it's feeling okay. But I had to put something on here. Yeah. I mean, you never find it when you start to reorganize. Um, You really don't. But I was thinking about making patterns, um, colorful pages, and hopefully the mail box will have a content tonight. I don't know. Um, so, and as you can see, no, because I got a new doctor and she didn't want to I don't know the word for it. Yes, exactly, Joey. Like this. What you're doing, this is just something, but you can also doodling in stripes like this, or make like any color. I like to do like this. I don't know what you call this, but simply like just place pieces of pattern like this, and fill it out with different colors. And then when I have done that, you can simply take another pen, and it doesn't matter if you go over the other colors. As I told you, I got inspired by Elizabeth was talking about it. I know somebody else is doing it too. Yeah, exactly. And you can just sit and relax, mix the color. Here I have taken 3 colors. And you can also, do it in different directions. Somebody said to me, when you do this, you have to remember, it was a teacher who said, always do in the same direction. But I think it doesn't matter. And then you put, like this. Yeah, I think random is very good, as you can see here. And you can you can make it like a map if you have an old map. This look like an old map where you draw like lines and scrape it up like this. Sometimes what I also want to do, if I have stencil or something, to put it underneath here and simply scrape on top of it, because that means you can actually make a pattern, or you can take a coin, yeah, like draw fake land outlines and scrape it up. And you can also put a coin underneath or something that has a raised surface, and you can make pattern into it. What you can also do is, when you have done it like that, you can take a pen, this is just a fine liner and simply doodle around like this. Thank you, Sue. It's like random doodling. What I have done was I actually took a very close. Yeah, Tolstoy. Yeah, but they have good papers. I mean, I like to take old books like this. Yeah, old paper see, and you can simply continue by, I mean, drawing little hearts or stuff like that, doodling hearts and flowers and perhaps a leaf. So you actually put feathers like this. So it's just a matter of imagination how to sort of doodling or, I mean, color ordinary paper. What I also like to do most of the time is I take it in, I mean, I do it in lines. because this book has these scripts into it, it makes it much easier to sort of follow a line by using the text, as you can see in the book, like this. Um, okay. Thank you, Joey. So you can actually do a lot of beautiful pages in a book. Yeah, and that was, I was thinking about, some might say I don't have anything for example, when you make Franken paper or something, you can just simply tear it up like this, and you can use it. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. That's wonderful. See, and when you have done it like this, you simply, mix it and stick it on a piece of paper, and you have now doodle paper for a franking paper or some paper mosaic. So you can do it with all sort of, yeah, even for clusters, like this. So the limitation is only your imagination, as I say. And I know a lot of crafters do. Um, so simply just fill it up with colors. Uh, make a drawing, like an outline, and simply just take and doodle. You can make circles. You can, and as you can see, you can easily see what you're doing when you're using colors. You can make rainbows like that. And as you said, you can put it in journals. Um, you can take a whole page and color in. I mean, if you have one page like that, you can take one color and doodle or just scrape over it and make different kind of colorful paper. And then you always have, for example, if you're making something where you need maybe bits of red paper or yellow, and you can actually make your own color paper out of this. And I think the beauty is, of course, that you have text on it. Hello, Susan. And yes, And like I mean, I like to create colors and especially doodling. But now I don't understand where I put this my book. I don't get it. Hmm. Hello, Maria. I have to admit, you girls are very up early. Yes, I did, Emma. I did sleep and rest. So I did. My brain is also very. Oh, you're always up. Yeah. What, a 7-year-old? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, but nature calls. Nature calls. So I need to have a nature call. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very confused. Um, as you can see, I'm still working on these, and as you can see here, I have also these pages, and what I have done here is I have actually mixed my color gesso. So this is light purple, and I got darker purple, I got yellow, orange, pink, red, I got a light pink, teal, very light, and greens. And that means when I do that, I make my unicorn like this, unicorn wraps. I don't know if I've shown you, but I'm making these, and then I'm actually mixing, so I have different colors, like rainbow colors, but handmade, out of recycled material mostly. Um, the only new is, of course, the napkin. So they are also like work in progress. Um, like this, and I found out. I actually remembered when I saw you, Elizabeth. Yes, it is, Maria. That is a unicorn napkin. Um, I got them from Festafavor in Copenhagen. It's a shop. They have all sorts of napkins. And of course, I have glittered, and it is going to be, I fill them up with colored paper, and then I end together with some butterflies. Okay, Maria, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's okay. And I actually found out I do have these snaps, plastic snaps. So it is going to be closed with one of these little snaps like this, and have some lace on it, and a little butterfly pocket, because I'm also going to put different colors of butterflies into it. So I always have these little unicorn books when I like to play with colors. What I'm going to show you, I have this I normally have in my purse. This is my unicorn here. And as you can see, sometimes I find programs like this is for football, and it has this magnificent about it like this, that you can actually, it's one long piece of paper. As you can see, it's a lot of paper, and you can already see what I'm doing. And here, as you can see, I have doodled with a pen, and then I simply take it and now I can actually take this and put some color onto it. I can, sort of take this where I have this and start to dark doodle around it. So, and this is just like scraping. And even if it's like that dark, you can still highlight by print or something onto the paper. And, like a stencil to it. So, and that's, I have this in my purse, and as you can see, they have bright colors. And so on that way, I simply prepare color paper, doodling. And this, I got it very cheap. As you can see, it has everything into it. I got erasers, sharpener, yeah, sticky stuff, highlighter, and even the highlighters, yeah, is good for doodling and making colors. I will use it in a junk journal, Maria. Then I'm going to sort of cut it up and use it as pages in a junk journal I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to do. And the same about these. And what I was thinking about this doodling is you can make the most impressive patterns as I showed you. So sometimes I find these very cheap. And again, as I told you, you can also just take a whole page. And I think the beneficence about these color pencils is that you can actually mix the colors. You can, I mean, take a lighter or darken it, and you can actually make the pattern by sort of press a little harder. Good morning, Shashi. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. And of course, again, if you're not happy about it, tear it up and use it for making franking paper. See, as you can see, I have mixed three colors like this. So when you turn it, it sort of chunky in the colors, and you I don't know if you actually can see the color like this, and then you can take your pin like this and simply start. I mean, doodling. Make the paper. Start to doodling. Sometimes I start in the corner, and then you simply doodle it in funny shapes. And as you will feel, it's pretty relaxing. As you can see here, I have simply just started doodling on top of the page like this. So what I'm doing is simply just continue perhaps down here. And when you feel for it, you can simply change the directions. You can start with a flower and simply doodle around it. Yeah, it is, Shashi. It's very stress relieving. I find it very stress relieving. Also because you are actually closing your mind up for other things. I find that very relieving. And before you know of this, you are actually a doodling master, and you can actually make very pretty pretty drawings by, I mean, doodling. And as you can see here, you can actually start with a tiny flower, and then you can simply just doodle more and more leaves on it, and then you can actually fill it out with a background like this. And you can even, when you're done with it, and for example want a darker color, you know what, that's okay, Sue, just jump off. I'm not holding you. Love you, Sue. Take care. Yeah. Oh, you did, Susan. Yeah, yeah, you try that. And then you can actually take some darker colors, and you can actually color up. I am starting to love my trolley too. Oh, thank you, Maria. I feel honored. See, as you can see, you when you do that, you actually put a color base by simply coloring the pages. And when you have made this, you can simply add more colors, and you can actually doodle it up like this. And the same you can actually do between here. You can also, I mean, put colors, even more colors, or you can leave it as it is. You can take if you have a blue or red or maybe a green of it. And as you can see, it's you can't only see the weak texture text on behind, and you can also leave it like this and color it in the center. Yeah, you are sort of making your own coloring book out of an old book novel. This is some old German um, books. I think it's Proust, and yeah, so that, and you can continue like this, and when you have all these pages you can cut them up, or put them into a junk journal. You can also just make some images like this and fuzzy cut them out. You can make some beautiful butterflies, fuzzy cut them, and use them as ephemeria in your other journals. So don't, as we say in Denmark, Kims of a notebook, because if the paper is good, I mean, you can still use it as a coloring book here. So yeah, so make images, fuzzy cut them, and you can easily, I mean, just color a lot of pages and fuzzy cut images out of it, and I mean, you have your own beautiful colored, multicolored paper, and pretty cheap. I mean, I got these very cheap in our local Aldi. Actually, I got 36 of these color pencil for about $4 for USA. $4. I got 36 color pencils. You can get them in the dollar store. I got some from the dollar store. Flying Tiger. I got these. See, these are for Tiger. I gave 10 krona for 40 pieces of colored pencils. As you can see, like this, 10 krona. And yeah, are pretty like this. They're also very suitable for children. I mean, because they're not so big. It also feels very nice in your hand. Yeah, exactly, Susan. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing you can actually do that. Oh, you like the containers? Yeah. I get them in beautiful containers. Pretty neat. So, and also to show you, it doesn't have to cost you, as Elizabeth also say, an arm and a leg. I mean, to be creative. And as you say, Susan, I mean, if you don't want to put everything out, and sometimes even when you need to see a movie, you need to have, sort of scribble. Um, and I do that by having these old books. I call my drawing books. And then I start like this, and then I simply fuzzy cut it out and use them in my junk journals. So And I could imagine there's not many people here. What you also can do is what we do here in Denmark. I am going to show you. Oh, good morning, Kansas. You fold a page like this and keep them folded. Hold them together like this, and it has to go like this. Then you draw a line here where to cut. Then you simply cut it in stripes like this. And remember, it has to be able to cross like I showed you. Yeah. And then you simply just shape it a little round here in the top like this. And that means you have two pieces like this. And what you're actually doing is you're holding him with the smaller one, and you simply weave it, open up like this, inside, down the middle, inside here, in the middle here. And as you can see, this has to go through here like this. And the next one, as you can see, has to go inside here, inside, and inside that one. So, and open up and get this inside here and just leave this around here. Yes. And what we are doing is simply one more time. As you can see now, this go up, this has to go. Then this has to go inside the smaller one here. Like this, inside, and inside this one. And what you're actually doing is you're switching. So now this has to go between here, and this has to go inside here, like this. And now you just need the last one. And as you can see, it is important that you sort of cut them so they are straight, and make sure you have them all the way down. And what you're doing is you're taking this, as you can see, it has to go this way, and then it has to go between this one and like this. See if I can sort of here, and then this has to go over like this and between the last one. Oh, yes, exactly, cancers. Especially if you haven't cut them correctly. And here you have it like this. But as you can see, what you actually have made is a heart like this. And that means at Christmas, we normally would take two different colors of paper and we could actually cut them with different shapes and patterns into it. And then we simply took a string like this uh, here, also of paper, and then we actually put them onto a Christmas tree, and we could fill them up with candy and simply have them on our Christmas tree like this. Um, exactly, Maria. And that's why I see now I cut that one with the heart inside, but as you can see, you can also put it as a pocket. Yeah, as room fresh. Yeah, yeah, I can remember that too. Kansas, and you can also put a paper clip on back of it and put it on a book page. And as you say, keep it as a little pocket. So, do you need to see it one more time? How? And in Denmark, we have a song that say, "Skal vi flytte vore julehjerte sammen?" It means to shall we braid our Christmas hearts together? And it was like a Christmas song. So this is also one thing you can make with old book pages. We did it out of old book pages where we sort of started up painting two pages in different colors with our pencils or crayons, and then we simply braided them like this. I am going to show you, if you want, in two different colors. Maybe a purple. Exactly, Joey. That was hygge. Exactly. So I am going to color two pages. One is going to be purple and one is peach. Because we couldn't afford this fancy, shiny paper people normally would use. Yes, that could be wonderful, Maria. Great idea, because this is also a craft art that is disappearing. I mean, people don't, the modern young girls or boys now these days don't take the tradition. This was actually very, yeah. I mean, and you eat apple skiver or ants. I mean, you have fun making. I mean, buns with butter and hot cocoa with white cream. In Denmark, we use white cream, not marshmallows, and coffee, and have candlelight on the table and coffee. Yeah, I think it also is going to be easier for you to see what I'm doing if I have two different colors. Yeah, you can also use colorful paper from magazines. Now I got a purple page. Yeah, that sounds great, Maria. We got the purple. Now I'm making the peach. You just steal away, Maria. I am happy to show you some of the old things of crafting. And I appreciate when you sort of tell who gave you the idea. I I I don't mind. I would like that. Also, so people can know we are some left that can actually. I mean, I'm dedicated to make this craft recycle, upcycle, war. I mean, we are like in a crisis. I mean, crisis of. Oh, thank you, Maria. That is kind of you, but it is also, as I talked about with someone, that a lot of these things I know is dying out. I mean, everything is dying out because, and it's forgotten. I mean, nobody do it anymore. I just wrote about a woman that, I mean, Italian, like pasta, old dishes, grandma's cooking dishes. I mean, how do you cook when you are on a budget? I mean, that time women didn't work, and that means they have to survive. Sometimes a family of 10 for that low salary the husband came home with, and sometimes to be a mother and a housewife. I mean, it could be very, I mean, uh, hard because sometimes there was, I mean, the money was small, and sometimes there were no work for the husband to get. Um, and that means no money. And then you really had to sort of figure out how to live for small money and make good, long lasting meals. I got it wrong. Ah, it is kind of you. It's so true, Susan. The kids are, but I did it wrong here. Sorry. I don't know where did I had my mind. I got it the wrong way. I'll try again. I think it's because nature is calling. So I know we are not a lot of people here. And I know it's very early. Sorry. I have to go out later tonight. So today and won't be home. I'm going. I need nature calls, and I'll come back and show you how we braid. Poof. Yes. Isn't that song that say poof the magic dragon? Poof the magic dragon. Yes. I know yet. Poof. Yes, I got Mother Nature. And I am going to color one of these pages here. Take a purple. I even remember that Hans Christian Andersen, good morning, Marina, was making these in one of the castles when he was visiting the great guy that wrote. You all know Hans Christian Andersen, I hope. I don't know if you can see it, but I actually colored this one purple. It's a little more shiny. And what you're actually doing is to have like this and measure with the fold to the fold like this. And then you simply line up because you need them to be cut exactly the same height. Other ways, we do know that, I mean, it can be difficult with the last one. And make sure that you sort of cut it like this, both layer. And I'm cutting these very even. You can make bigger, smaller, and make like a braided pattern into it. And when you color it, make sure you have the color outside. And when you cut it, you simply, as I showed you before, round corner it like this. Oh, a little better, but I have to have it wrapped like this. And I have these now. I'm going to turn you a little bit here. Can you see? And they got these and they're folded. So I'm starting like this. Take one of them and it goes through here. And as you can see now, you have purple. Then you need to go through here inside that one. And again, between here, the purple, and end up by putting the purple through the white here, and the next row is the same, like this, where you can see this is purple, so you need to take the white one like this on top, and then you simply take the white between the purple, like this. Hello, good morning, Renee. And again, as you can see, white on top of purple. And end up, as you can see, because you have the white, then the white has to go through the purple in number 2. And press it down very gently, so you actually have them at the top of the cut like this. And as you can see, now I got white. That means this one, the next one, has to go between the purple. And yes, you do that, Maria. And again on top and between. Hello, Crafting Squill and Aussie Mom. And what we are doing, as Kansas also mentioned, it can be very tricky to get the last 2 ones and in between here. And as you can see, now I'm almost there. I just need one more, and that means it has to go up like this and between here. And if I could see, it would be much, much easier. Like this. Now I went through here and up here. It's because it's getting warmer and my hands are getting sweaty now. Okay, thank you, girl. I am going to show you here, and I am putting this through here, hopefully. Here it is. Now I got it, because it's early morning for you guys. I don't know if you can actually see that what I have done is I have actually braided it. And as you can see, you actually got what we did have before. Yeah. Here is the heart. As you can see, you actually braided a pocket heart like this. Yes, have a good day, school. And thank you for popping by. I don't know if you can actually see, I colored one of the sides. Thank you, Marina. It's a very Danish tradition that in Christmas we make these, and we simply put like a handle on them and hang them up under Christmas trees. And sometimes we made them out of shiny paper and paper, and simply just colored it before we braided them. Yeah. And it's a lost tradition. Normally it was something, you sat and did before Christmas with the children, and you learned them how to braid these hearts. And I mean, so, but you don't anymore. Yes. So, and then we sat and make cookies. Kleine vanilla and, Christmas baked pumpkin cakes, these Danish traditional fedtebrød, kleiner, vaniljekranse, pebernødder, honningkager. I don't know what the name is, but yeah. And then we sat and braided and eat and made confetti out of marzipan. Yes, so that was I was going to show you today. Okay. So that's all, folks. See, my hand just slipped. It just released. It's like, okay, it's hurtful, but it's okay. Yeah, æbleskiver. Exactly, Renee. Yes, it's a butter cookie. Yes, exactly. Grandma was baking the Christmas butter cookies, and good morning, Brenda. And we were sitting and making these beaded hearts, braided hearts. Yeah. And I think we also made these where you fold it like this. I see if I can remember. Yeah. Okay. And we made like this. like little cones. I don't know if you can remember that from childhood, but we were also sitting and making cones. Yeah, see, like this. And then we decorated them and used them also to put a handle and put them on the Christmas tree. And sometimes we cut angels. See if I can cut an angel. I don't know if I can remember. See, and we made these little angels like this. And sometimes we just decorated them. And yeah. Oh yeah, we filled it with hard candy. So oh, thank you, Kansas. So yeah, yeah. The folded one, uh, like this. I simply just cut it up like this. And I don't need drawing, but we just cut ahead and make the wings and make the dress. See, I am going to show you. See, I got this here. Then I simply start here and cut like a half of a circle down here and cut it out like a wing. And then you simply just cut out for her dress. See, so you have it like this, and when you open up, you have a little angel shape. She's a little bigger. She's a smaller one, and you can actually cut them in smaller, thinner, like this. Yes. Maybe I got her dress a little too big, so I just shape it down. See, it looks better now. Yeah. So you can put them like this. I mean, And I just used my doodled colored paper here. Yeah. And it's almost like the butterflies. We sometimes did that. We took a butterfly and an angel. Yeah. So that's because I saw some of you girls were talking about Christmas, and thank you, Aussie Mom, for thinking, Elaine. I didn't uh, see you, so I do. Yeah, I found out I have a purple here. See if we can do another one like this. See? Now I got a purple angel. I'm get her dress a little too white, I think. Shape it a little more. Like this, it was better. Oh, thank you, girls. uh, Here. So these are the angels we made, and for Christmas, and the hearts, the braided hearts, like this. Um, yeah, we had a lot of traditions that no longer exist, I'm afraid. And we also did this, make the stars, um, also of this folded paper. Yeah, we did that with the butterflies too, Brenda. And I think you did a very good job too by cutting butterflies like this. Yours look great. I mean, yeah. Oh, Clara, yeah. So exactly, Kansas. Yeah, you can use everything. I mean, from junk mail. I mean, it's colorful, and you can even take a book page and a colorful page, and I mean, you can make the most wonderful things out of it. And we also did that. We made these very tiny. I can try since I got this here. And then we cut it up in bits and pieces like this, tiny pieces. And I found out I have a sticky guy here. Sticky, sticky. And as you can see, we mix them. We call it a anchor chain. If I can get this damn glue to stick here. My hands is not what they used to be. And sometimes the smaller by only cutting, I can't do this. I can't do this. My hands won't allow me to do this. My hands won't work. I can't do this. But you sort of see, took them in small pieces like this. My hands won't cooperate with me. And what we did was we made these anchor chain, and then we cut like an anchor to glue on like this. So we have the anchor and the cross and a heart. The anchor was hope, the cross was faith, and the heart was love. Yeah, okay, they sell prepared stripes, okay? They probably do that in Denmark too, but we couldn't afford that. And sometimes we use this like candy wrap paper and folded it into these little anchor chains. If you have a small stapler, you can staple it, but you can, yeah, do that. Uh, I need to see. Somebody asked, how can I only cut one head? I can't remember. Was it Emma? Mary Jane? See, Clara, what you're doing is you're taking like this, straight, like this, and only cut half like this. So what you have is like this, a half of a head. So you cut straight. if you start to cut like this, you'll get two heads on her. And we are making a smaller one here. She's just going to be a small one. And you can also shape the wings like you wish. See, now you have like this a half here. And when you open up, you can actually see she has only one head. Yeah, so yeah, me too, Kansas. That's why I never, of course, you can go and buy these. You can actually get these templates where you can sort of draw the same, but I like the idea that they sort of get different. Each gets a little different from the other one, like the butterflies I was making. Okay, we didn't have that tradition here. And you could also, when you make a small like this, you can actually glue a little angel on front here. It sounds really cool, Brenda. Yeah, it definitely would. And if you make a bigger heart or a smaller angel, you can actually stick the angel in front here at the heart. Or you can do like this, like we did sometimes, put an angel behind here. So she was guarding. And sometimes we did make like a tiny bill like this. Then we just need a small, like a small head like this. And then we simply shape it out and shape it out here and into the center and shape it out a little bit more. See if I can get it. Yeah. We used all magazines too. See? Now you have a little bell like this. And then we sort of glued them like this. So we made two similar and simply glued them to a string like this. Yeah, Clara, you can also make you make your own tin plate. See, I'll give you a tip, Clara. Can you see this? No, this is a bigger size. If you take like this, fold it in half like this, you have a circle like this. I'm going to show you. See, when you have this, make a tin plate. See, like this. Then you simply cut from here to here, so you only take a little over here because you need the neckline. So what you're doing is drawing a tin plate. Now this is a really big head, but as you can see, you only draw it like this. So you have a neck on her. And then you simply shape it out to the wings and the dress like this. Can you see? I have simply drawn a line like this. And you can also make like, and then you simply cut it. Now this is a very big circle for her, but you can choose a smaller one. But the principle is the same. Are you ready? See, here she is. Now you actually got a round head and wings and a dress for your angel. And actually all you did was to take the circle like this, fold it in half and draw it up like this. And when you cut, you can actually use, yeah, but try again with the head like this. As you can see, half a circle and leave a neckline, because the head can be tricky. Yes, and you can actually make her in, yeah, exactly. That's a good idea, little bit, Renee. Yeah, it's, as you can see, it's almost like a D shape. See, like you're thinking about. Yeah, you mean like this? So you glue them together like this, right, Kansas? So they can actually stand up. Yep. Normally we did that. We actually stitched them together, made for three, yeah, or four of them. Then we stitched it like this and folded her out. So we got like a dimensional shape of an angel. And the same with the bells. As you can see, when you cut these little bells, you can put it up. And you could sort of make any guirland like this. Yeah, it's very early. I am so surprised. I mean, you girls showed up on my live stream so early in the morning. I think I was going to sit here and just to sort of live record with no public So, yeah. And you couldn't sleep, Marina. What's the time in Canada? Ah, Susan, thank you. Yes. Okay, it's 5:30 in the morning. Wow, you win. So, okay, Renee. Yeah. So, I have been on for 2 hours, and the time here is 13:32. I can write it for you. It's like this in the afternoon in Denmark. Yes, exactly. Kansas. I had to go and get some lunch, and I am going out today. Um, and I am, yeah, and I am going to try to see if I can do some shopping, grocery. Um, I'm not up to it, but I need to prepare myself. So, yeah, to go shopping. Yeah. But my arm will be all right. So, no drama. It's just a sprained muscle. I forgot to tell you. I got the phone call this morning from the doctor that had looked at the x-ray. Okay. Oh, Kansas. Yeah, I could do that, but that would unfortunately also draw attention to other people. So I got two spring muscles, but it's okay. Yeah, that would actually clear out of my way too. That was cool. Yeah. But I can also say it's going in the right direction, so it is healing. So I'm happy to do that. So yeah. So you girls need to prepare for work and a great day. I need to prepare myself for, yeah, cleaning out. You know, so it really hurt these brains. I can assure you, like shit. And that's what the problem is. Yeah. Kansas. Yeah. And what accidentally, suddenly, you know, you are so welcome and thank you for coming. Um, so no wonder that it hurt so shit. Sorry, my language. but it was not nice. But it was nice to know nothing is broken, right? So I hope you enjoyed my doodling color pages and my little show off tutorial, hopefully. But you're so right, Kansas. I'm so happy for my new doctor she sent me. I mean, wow. Thank you for all your prayers. And thank you so much for dropping by. And yes, oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I love you. Yes, it will be okay. It will be the comfort for me. Yes, it was. I love you, Elizabeth, and all the rest of you. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you. And I thank you for making my day. So, bye, girls, and love you all. Have a great day and keep crafting. Love you, sweethearts. Bye. See you. Yes, we do. Hey, I will. And you take care of you too. So, bye for now. Hey.